talking about Maximus, MMS on New York Stock Exchange. This is a really good company, really interesting in my opinion. It's a government services web developer, more than web developer, IT developer. So the government want to implement some sort of program, and they could outsource how to implement it to Maximus. So I like their tagline here, helping government serve the people. I mean, that really sums up what they do in a nutshell. So some of the things they do specifically, Medicaid, Medicare, enrollment in Affordable Care Acts, health insurance, all government stuff. They work in the United States, UK, Australia, Canada, Saudi Arabia, all sorts of services, but it's all government. And the simplest implementation I can think of is enrollment. Now they do more than that, but it's just like a Medicaid and Medicare, you got to be enrolled in it. So you need a system, obviously, and this would be the people that would do that. Let's jump right into the financial model. We've done this one a couple of times, so actually I think this may be our second report on it. So you'll recognize the profile, hopefully. Very good return on invested capital, as you can see, with the exception of 2009, and it looked like it was kind of not doing so great. It was because it was getting worse and worse, although pretty good returns, but then just bottomed out 2000. I said 2009, that's 2006, so I don't know what happened back in the day. But you can see they've improved the results, and it just continues to be good. 26% return on invested capital. Stock's done great. It's actually kind of gone a little bit sideways in the last little bit. Like if I look at let's scroll down and look at our 2-year chart a little bit closer. Sorry, it's having a little bit of trouble implementing this, but we'll get there. Here we go. Oops, too far. Oh, we cannot hit the scroll properly here. Here we go. All right, there we go. Bottom right. So actually, I don't mind this at all as an investor, frankly. It's mostly up and to the right. Yes, it's a little slow, but there's kind of a risk element that's taken away when it trades like this. So, you're not getting it up on a spike or anything like that. It's got a nice, base there of what the price people think it should be trading at. And in my opinion, it's actually worth more. So I don't mind that, actually, as an investor. One last thing I do want to look at is the dividend history, because it's a very small dividend. It's only 0.79% yield, so less than 1%. But you can see they just changed their dividend. It increased it substantially, but it's still very low payout. Although that is on a trailing 4 quarters. So yeah, that'll actually go up. This counts 2 quarters of very low, and then 2 quarters of the increased dividend. I certainly think they can pay the dividend. Let's go back again to the one on the bottom now. It's the cash flow from operations, and you can see the dividend is a very low dividend relative to their cash flow, so they can certainly afford to pay more. It's certainly kind of company that, in my opinion, should be paying a dividend because it's very consistent and low debt on their balance sheet. I mean, really just a solid name. There's really no. I would put this in a lower risk kind of category, but really still quite good. Okay, that's Maximus MMS on New York.